What's going on, people? It's your boy Leon Maz from Leon Talks TV, the introverted Sigma male, back at it again. So, in today's topic, we're going to be talking about you can't escape giving out validation to women, and I'll explain why. You see, validation is often portrayed as a double-edged sword in the dating world, especially when it comes to attracting women. Many men are led to believe that giving too much validation will lower a woman's interest, prompting them to adapt a cold and detached demeanor. However, from my own experience, I've learned that validation is not only not avoidable, but also essential in establishing attraction and maintaining it over time. In this video, we'll explore the nuanced dynamics of validation, why it matters, and how to strike the right balance without compromising your own self-worth. You see, let's not get it wrong. Under no circumstances should you ever go crazy with your validations. I'm not saying to be out here and start simping on women and handing that validation to every woman you come in contact with. Know who to give it to and when to give it to. Focus on giving validation to a woman who has high interest in you. But even then, don't overdo it. Don't just sit there and stare into her face and start telling her how amazingly beautiful she is, as if you've never seen someone or been with someone as beautiful as her. As they say, act like you've been here before. Don't act like it's not your first rodeo, man. You see, there are definitely ways to compliment a woman without going overboard. It's impossible to completely avoid validation. In fact, it's essential for both hooking up and sustaining attraction over time. The act of having some sort of intimacy itself serves as a form of validation. There are numerous methods to validating a woman, such as offering compliments, liking her social media posts, making eye contact in public, and initiating conversations through text, among others. To achieve a delicate balance, it's important to recognize that validation functions like bait. You must both give and take. The problem with these guys in the manosphere, in my opinion, though I could be wrong, is that it's always one-sided. They will talk about the dark side of female nature, and rightly so. I'm not gonna fault them on that, but never do they talk about the flip side. They always tell you to never lead with validation, but in reality, validation is part of the game, as long as it's done correctly. For example, I'm sure we've all been guilty of this. When it comes to social media, we tend to throw out the bait, like liking a girl's picture or sending her love heart eyes on her story, just to let her know she's either looking good or, we've noticed her. And then on top of that, we wait and see what her reply is. And it's a great way and a great indication of whether she feels the same way. Because I've been in situations where I've sent those type of love heart eyes, but I never just outright did it like that. There was always an indication that I had an incline that she kind of liked me, or she had some sort of interest in me. Maybe she could have liked one of my pictures before. So you throw the bait out there, and you see what she replies with, and then and if it's a good response, you move from there, and then at least there's a mutual attraction. And then if she's returning the compliments as well, it's even better. So at the end of the day, certain times in these type of situations, it's always a good way to flirt and shoot your shot without actually shooting your shot. But like I said, know who to do it for. So my conclusion would be, validation is a critical aspect of dating that should not be dismissed or avoided altogether. While it's important to maintain your own value and avoid over-validation, understanding that validation can be a form of connection is key. It's about finding that delicate balance, giving just enough to foster attraction while ensuring that your own needs and boundaries are respected. Remember, validation isn't a sign of weakness. It's a tool that can enhance your interaction and help build genuine connection. Stay confident and don't underestimate the power of a well-placed compliment or a gesture.